Welcome to another part of my Management Accounts Automation Masterclass. If you've landed here without context, I recommend starting with the introduction video. It's linked below. Everything you need to follow along is in the description. Let's get into it. Okay, so we've done this report and let's continue with the others. So first of all, figures here. I can actually use, I'm going to do the same trick with adding this period row. Oh, okay. And again, I would hide it, but I'm just going to leave it for now. I can probably use the same formula. Maybe just adjust it slightly. So it's exactly the same formula because we're still looking at current year month by month. Except, okay, so I have to set it back to December. We are reporting for December. And except these two. Now, these two we don't want to be zeros. We want them to be budget because we want estimated full year, which is actually, I'm going to add something else here. So we've got the period and now, so this will be hidden, but something that I often see displayed is, so this will be hidden. I'm going to actually do this. But what will be displayed is either actual or budget. So here we will have the word actual, maybe in like this, and maybe, and then here we will want budget. But then the next month we will have to replace this with the word actual, and that gets messy and forgotten. I want that automated as well. So I'm going to write a formula. If period is greater than current period, which in our case at the moment is 10, then I want it to say budget. Otherwise, I want to say it actual. And now I have this, and I can even maybe give it some conditional formatting to, for example, make it blue or something, or grayish or something, to differentiate. So this will have to apply to the whole thing, like to draw attention to the fact that this is not a full actual P&L. A part of it is budget. So manage rules, new rule. We will write new rule. If this is actual, then, oh no, if it's budget, then I want blue. If it's budget, then I want font to be, let's say, blue. Okay, perfect. So that's how it's going to be looking. I'm going to remove this green now. And this will be dynamic. So if we're reporting for May, we've got a lot of budget going on and only 3 months of actuals. So that works. Except we don't want zeros, we want budget figures. So let me go back to December. And now we've got, at the end of this, we've got budget. And it should actually, because budget may not necessarily, I based it on QuickBooks layout, how of P&L, but it may not actually be in the same format as your P&L. So make sure that you adjust it so it's got the same names, full paths or whatever is needed. If you have nominal code numbers, then the numbers, or any other way that just matches how you look up the formulas in your P&L. So in this case, we will have to do, I'm just going to copy this again and see if it will not work because I've got this split. So again, this is not exactly the same format because we actually have a customer split in the budget, income split by customer. So what's the fastest way to do it? Admin, I can start from admin. I can start, oh, that was merged, okay. Let's add one more, see if it works. Start from here. I need to start from admin. Okay, that matches, so that's fine. And my income will be in this, so it's not gross profit, this should be total income actually. And this will be my consultancy, I think fees was the wording. Because in P&L, we only want total, not the split. The split is just for budget purposes. Where was I? Okay, budget. So now I have, I don't actually need this. As long as I have it matched, and again, I can hide this, but as long as I have it coded in the same way as my P&L with full paths, and this came with the validation, which is perfect. I'm going to copy it because they didn't. Not all of them did. Paste special validation. Right, so I would just go through the budget and see, even if they call it software to be confirmed or something like that, because it may be just a draft budget at the beginning of the year. It may be, that doesn't matter. We are working with full paths and make sure that this side is correct. So now we can go back to this one and say, instead of if period is greater than current period, we don't want 0 now, we want budget figure. So we want to, again, XLOOKUP the same account, but this time we want to do it in budget. And here we don't have dynamic ranges, so I'm just going to select probably more than I need to be on the safe side. Let's say up to 60, and return this figure. And what do I need to fix in the budget? I need to fix this whole range. And for this, I only need to fix rows so that it moves. And let's see what we have now. Okay, didn't work. Okay, because there's something else that's moving. We want to fix the A column. Again, not happy. Okay, because it's not matching the range. I selected the range incorrect from row 6 to 60, and this is row 7, so it has to be from row 6. Let's see if this time it works. It does, except in the budget we have it presented differently, so it's coming the other way around. We want this to be a plus. So now we've got the last two are coming from budget, the rest is coming from P&L, sorry, from actuals, and the total to December is 835. Let's see if this works. If we select May, we've got only 3 months actual, that's fine, and the total now changed, so that means these are not actual figures, these are coming, and we can see they are identical, they are coming from the budget, so that works. Back to December, and now I can copy this. Let's just copy one for now and swap the signs. This one we want plus and this we want minus. Did I do it wrong? No, because in budget actually we have the way it works. They're both plus. Okay, so we want, actually they both need to be plus. Okay, now we can copy this across. And here, and finally here. Okay, now we're hoping that this agrees. Oh, I messed up. Oh, okay, there's something. This should actually be a level up. I just messed it up when I was doing the account names and just trying to cheat. So I offset it wrongly. Okay, so this is now fine. Now what we did here is a check to TB, so I want the same check. But we want to check it against this one. And here we actually don't want 0 for the future. We want to check the future against budget, so we don't want 0. If it's a future, then we want to check against budget, which is this one. And now let's see. So this one doesn't agree to budget. Budget and 53. Budget N is 5. Okay, they all exactly the same actually. So I've made a mistake somewhere. Okay, I'm going to pause and have a look at it. Okay, this is actually a very silly mistake because I'm just returning budget. I want, which doesn't actually check against it, so I want to check this against the budget. Oh, and I've got a small difference again. Okay, so the actuals agree to trial balance. There is a 24 and 30 odd differences. Okay, let's have a look at the budget. What can this be? Okay, there's no such values. Okay, again, I need to have a look at it. Okay, so I found the error. So we've got formulas. I didn't copy. I thought I did. I didn't copy formula to this row. So it's returning actuals. There you go. So these numbers, actuals, agree to trial balance, and these ones agree to budget P&L. And just like with the first report, the final thing to do is to make sure that the dates are dynamic. And these are actually, this is the same, except equals the same, except instead of current month, we want a year end. So what can I take from here? I can take the year end. And this is dynamic, however, it will not be changing because we always want this report to show March beginning to end of year. So, but it will change automatically for the next year. So, okay, so the final thing is to make these dynamic, and I think this is also always full years. I think we can just copy the formulas from here, and yeah, because it is the same. So that was easy. Okay, that's done. Thanks for watching. You're one step closer to a fully automated month end. And remember, you don't need to go through the entire masterclass before you start seeing results. Each layer we build adds practical automation that you can apply immediately to your own work. By the end of the series, you'll have everything you need to implement the full system to your own data. And if you'd prefer support or want the system implemented for your company, you can contact me through my website. I'll see you in the next lesson.